And speaking of Donald Trump and his friends having weird random things to attack, a group of Donald Trump allies have announced that they are in possession of some very damaging information that could take down New York Attorney General Letitia James. On Sunday, multiple Trump allies posted on social media, one of them retweeted or retruthed, I guess, by Donald Trump, claiming to have info that Letitia James actually committed the same crime that she prosecuted Trump's organization for. First one, of course, was Roger Stone. Roger Stone got on Truth Social and said this: "A careful examination of New York Attorney General Letitia James' financial disclosures shows she inflated the value of her assets in order to get mortgages on various commercial properties. Exactly what she falsely accused President Trump of doing." Now, that was the extent of his post. He did not have any links. He did not include any pictures of these financial disclosure forms. Roger Stone just came out and said, "I looked at her financial disclosure forms, and clearly she's inflated the value to get loans." I don't know if you've ever taken the time to look through a politician's financial disclosure forms. It is a very boring and tedious task. But let me go ahead and tell you something. Do you know what you cannot find on somebody's financial disclosure forms? You can't find the information that they gave to banks to secure loans. See, that kind of information is actually protected. Now, they have to put on there what property they own and how much the property is worth. They have to put on there the money they owe to any financial institution or individual or whatever it is. But there is no human way possible that Roger Stone was able to look at her financial disclosure forms and discern what she told the banks on her loan application in order to secure money for property. That's not on there. It is simply not on there. Plus, don't you think if it were on there that somebody in the DOJ would have already looked at that? I mean, because these are publicly available, right? And Trump controls the DOJ. He's got Pam Bondi as his attorney general. Don't you think, let's just use a little bit of logic and common sense here, he would have told one of them, like, "Hey, look at this real quick," and then boom, done. But they haven't, because again, you can't discern that from the information available on a financial disclosure form. So Roger Stone doesn't have any receipts. But you know who says they do? Laura Loomer. She is the second Trump ally that added on to this, claiming that she actually has the receipts of some wrongdoing by Letitia James. Here's what she said: "I have very damaging receipts on Letitia James, much more than what I posted last year," which was nothing, "which was shared by POTUS. Very powerful people would be able to do massive damage with these receipts in their hands. Those powerful people have my number. They should call me." Here's a better idea. If you genuinely have these receipts, which you claim to have, post them. Okay? You don't actually have to wait by your phone to see if it's going to ring. You have a platform where you do writing. You have social media platforms. I'm pretty sure you have pages where you post videos. You have a TikTok, an Instagram, whatever. You can just do it if you do, in fact, have what you claim to have. I mean, you did it last year. Why aren't you doing it this time, Laura? You just want people to wait a little bit, have this corrupt attorney general in New York, as you claim, still on the job when you have information that could end her career? Listen, I don't have a stake in this fight. I'm not even in New York, so Letitia James, is not my state attorney general. But if she broke the law, she shouldn't be in office. I believe that about any person. If you broke the law, you shouldn't be in office. So if you have this information, go ahead and release it, right? It doesn't really change anything. The problem is y'all don't. And that's the issue I have with MAGA in general, is you get these people that come out and make wild claims And you people just accept it. You're just like, okay, then, yep, that's the truth. There's receipts. She's corrupt. You got to see the receipts. You got to ask. You have to demand better of the weirdos that you have on your side telling you these lies. If Laura Loomer had the receipts, she would have released them. If Roger Stone had evidence that she was inflating her value of the properties in order to secure bank loans, he would have called Donald Trump and gone to him directly with it. The fact that neither of these people released anything is usually a pretty good indication that none of them have anything.
Well, I wrote a book after a long journey and a ton of work. I am really thrilled with how it turned out, and I hope you'll read it. The book is called The Echo Machine, and in a nutshell, it looks at how American politics got so broken, who has already figured out solutions, and how we can try to fix it and stop the terror of Trump for the next 4 years. With Trump winning this election, The Echo Machine couldn't be more relevant, not only a warning about how we got here, but also about what might be coming and how to prevent the worst outcomes. We've got to stay engaged. We need a plan, and that's what the book is about. There's a belief out there that unless you have corporate media behind you, you can't have a successful political book launch, that it's not possible. I think we can prove that wrong. Order The Echo Machine today at davidpakman.com/echo on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, anywhere that books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. You can also call any local bookstore and say, please order me The Echo Machine by David Pakman. Wherever you get the book, you'll get the free pre-order perks, including the signed book plate. Head to davidpakman.com/free book stuff after ordering.